All right, guys, so it is episode 2 of the bike breakdown. Today, I think we're gonna focus on the drivetrain. This is gonna be a pretty simple video, really just cleaning and taking these things off, honestly, because we actually are going to do a lot of work to the frame. So these are just some bits and pieces that I wanted to get off. So we're gonna go ahead and remove the derailleur. Pretty simple thing, pretty straightforward. Does involve removing the cable that the derailleur had on it. So let's go ahead and do that right now. All right, so first things first, we've got to go ahead and remove the cable. So there's just a little bolt right here in which that's just gonna pop up. Now, generally, I wouldn't recommend saving cables or doing any of that. I just get it replaced. But because I'm gonna try to get this stuff back together as soon as I can, what I'm actually going to do is a little trick that I've done in the past where you just mark kind of where the cable was on the bolt right here. That way you can remember where it goes back so that your shifting remains the same. All right, so now that we've moved that cable out of the way, we've got to remove this nut right here. I would always recommend, you'll notice on this I've got a ball joint and then just a flat. I would always recommend doing this. This is not something that you want to strip out and you want to be very careful with. So let's go ahead and take this off. There we go. All right, now in order to get the cranks off, you have to loosen this bolt. Now this bolt can actually be a really big pain to get off. Generally when I've had to use this, I've had to use a breaker bar in order to actually get this thing completely off. Now, in full disclosure, I did already go in and adjust this so that I could get this off easier on camera. Now, you'll have to just make sure that there's no other steps you need to take before removing this. But other than that, this thing will just go ahead and screw right off. There we go. We'll get the other side off as well. All right, guys, so we are gonna give this rear derailleur a complete wash. This thing is filthy dirty. So here's kind of a before shot, and then we'll get an after shot once we're done. All right, guys, so we have finished cleaning off the derailleur, and quite frankly, the result is way better than when we started. Now, we also did the cranks, and let me go get those so I can show you guys how those turned out. Everything is just cleaning up so nicely on this bike. All right, guys, so here are the cranks. Everything has been completely cleaned off and made sure that it is up to par, that there's no issues with it. These things just look absolutely beautiful. All right, guys, so a lot of cleaning has gone on today. This kind of concludes the drivetrain section of this video series. I think next we're gonna move on to the fork and we're gonna do a complete rebuild. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel, like this video if you found it enjoyable, comment down below on anything you need, and until next time, stay safe and stay shreddy. Woo!